Hello, Gemini. Hello. I am very excited about giving you your new moon September 28th reading. This is the new moon going into Libra season here. So, I have pulled your overall energy card from the Native Heart Healing Oracle by Melanie Ware. Excuse me, I've been talking a lot this week, so I have to clear my throat consistently. Apparently I talk an awful lot. However, let's go ahead and get into your reading. So, the overall energy for you is the Spirit of the Bear. This card is strength in vulnerability. Strength in vulnerability. I think of it this way, the bear represents a lot of strength, right? However, the bear also hibernates, so that can mean vulnerability, right? But as the message goes on, it gets much clearer what this will mean for you. So let me go ahead and grab the other overall energy card that I pulled from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck from Colette Baron Reed. This is the Poised card, and what this means is you are confident and you are happy in your own skin. I love that. You may not have been feeling that way, but you certainly are now. There's always that great feeling of walking tall, if you will, just feeling good about you and not just your outward appearance, but your inward appearance too, what you're like on the inside, what you're showing the world. So I think this is really great. I have here, as we jump into the tarot, this is the Gilded Tarot by Barbara Moore, and it's very artistic. I love this. So let's start out with the first card that came out is the Tower. This is a moment of awakening for you. It's like the lights were off and then they just turned on and you could see everything clearly. You just were like, why am I having all this self-doubt? I'm not that person. And again, this is bringing us into that feeling confident, happy in your own good, feeling good about who you are, as you should. So I love that this is just the very beginning of your reading here. Now, this does take us to the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So you have been working on yourself, whether you realized it or not. Getting rid of all those negative thoughts about your own self. You're like, wait, that's not right. That's not correct. That's not part of my belief system. So you have been working on yourself, which is bringing you to this awakening, the tower moment. And I think that's just beautiful. Taking us here to the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, this is beautiful. This is right from the divine. This is breakthroughs, clarity. You really are seeing your own self-worth. Why you were questioning it to begin with, we don't know, right? But this is definitely you having self-love, right? Giving yourself love, not listening to what anybody else thinks. This is the divine saying, yeah, you're beautiful, you're amazing. And you're having those breakthrough clarity mental moments saying, yes, yes, I am. And I think that's just great, especially with this new moon on the 28th. So that takes us to the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is just telling me, Spirit's just telling me, you've learned from your past mistakes of your self-doubt. You're not doing that anymore. You've really have learned. And I hate to say mistakes because mistakes aren't bad. We have to have mistakes in our lives. Otherwise, we don't learn, right? Mistakes are just a learning opportunity. So I love that you have learned from them. You're moving on. You're not listening to what other people say about you. Usually when people say not so nice things, it's because they're insecure with themselves. So again, you are coming into this feeling happy in your own skin. Strengthen your vulnerability, because what that has done is it's made you very defensive, as we all would be, right? But you're learning, no, the more vulnerable I am, the more that I give and I put out of what I want back, it will come back. And that takes a lot of vulnerability, right? So wonderful for you. And this goes to the Six of Pentacles, which is you being generous with those feelings. You're putting love out there. You know it's coming back to you in a big way. You have no fear of rejection. You're just going to put out what is truly who you are, what your soul really is about, which is definitely love and caring. And now this doesn't have to mean that this is in a relationship with someone else, a love relationship necessarily. This could be friendship, it could be family, it could be a multitude of things, because remember, this is a general reading for my Gemini out there, so it's going to resonate with everybody a little bit differently. However, it absolutely could be with a significant other. I feel like this is more for you, though, that this love that's coming in with this Libra full moon is love of self for you. Now, this is taking us to the Four of Wands in reverse, which is that transition. That is that transition of going from that self-doubt to that, nope, I'm good enough. I am good enough. I don't think we say that to ourselves nearly enough, but we are, okay? We're perfectly imperfect, one of my favorite sayings ever. So, yeah, you have definitely gone through or are going through that transition. And that takes us to the Queen of Swords, which I really feel in this particular case is your energy in particular, because you're having clear communication with yourself. Your mind, body, and soul are all, one and in alignment. And again, that communication, that clear communication of who you are, just gorgeous, right? That's gorgeous. And I kind of like, actually, let me bring her back up if I can pick her up. See, she's one of the few cards in this deck where if you look at her eyes, she's looking right at you. It's like you're looking right at yourself, your inner soul in a mirror. And you're going, no, I'm worth it. I'm amazing. I'm kind of the you-know-what. And why have I ever let anybody tell me I wasn't? But not in that egotistical way, in that confident way, right? And that takes us to the Nine of Pentacles, which is you being self-sufficient. And that is, again, you're not depending on anybody else to make you feel good about yourself. You don't need to. You've got it all going on. So I love that. Just, that self-sufficiency. I don't need anybody to rely on my happiness. My happiness comes from me. Then we have the Six of Cups in reverse, which means, you went through some pain with yourself and you're forgiving yourself for having those thoughts. And it's okay because we all do, right? Can't help it. That's just the way life is sometimes. But you're forgiving yourself for having those negative thoughts of yourself, my Gemini. Then we have the Nine of Cups. And this is you just absolutely feeling content. And how just amazing is that? What a peaceful feeling. As I said in the other readings I've done so far, it's funny how my voice, the way I talk changes with the energy of the cards. And you could see like I have this, I don't know, this demeanor about my voice that says, hey, listen up. I'm taking charge of my own thoughts and who I am. And I have this contentment in it too, though. So it's not racy, right? We're not like defending ourselves because we don't need to. I'm probably rambling. Anyway, that's just because I'm happy for you. You have clear communication with yourself. You are self-sufficient and you have forgiven yourself, which has led to this contentment. And I think that's just great. That takes us to the Eight of Pentacles, which means you, again, worked hard on getting there. That goes back to where we were talking about, the transition here. You worked hard to get there, whether you even knew it or not. Maybe it was happening in your subconscious, but you're just like, I've worked hard to get to this place where I feel this good about myself. Maybe it's, mentally, maybe it's physically, but either way, it's working. And that takes us to the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is you are no longer hiding secrets from yourself or from the world. This is who I am. Like it or don't, doesn't matter, because I'm happy and content with who I am. So you're not hiding anything about yourself, thinking that, if I was like this, people might judge me. You don't care. You're going to be your authentic self. And what a great love that comes in. And yes, again, it goes back to that vulnerability, because it takes a lot of vulnerability to put yourself out there like that, right? So I'm super proud of you. Way to go, Gemini, on that. And then at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Magician, which is you are manifesting all of this. You are doing this on your own. You have all the tools to let this all happen and come to fruition, right? You've been in hermit mode. You've been thinking about who you are and what your true self is. And you're letting it out there, which is letting go of all that self doubt and that worry. So I just love that. You're letting go of all of that. How amazing. Okay. And then overall energy for those of you who watch on a regular basis, you know I normally pull a Buddha wisdom card. However, Spirit told me today to pull another Wisdom of the Oracle card. So what we have here is Yin, which is the it's a female energy. It doesn't matter if you're male or female, okay? But that is that vulnerability again. That is letting your beauty shine through. And when you let your beauty, your feminine side, right, shine through, things just naturally happen. People just are naturally come to you. So I do feel like there might be a love in the air that is more than self-love. There might be a person that comes into your life. If you're already in a relationship, it could be that your relationship is renewed because of this vulnerability. It could be a good friendship, a soulmate that comes in. But it's because of this beautiful, beautiful yin energy, divine feminine energy that is coming in for you. So really, really good reading for you, Gemini. Again, if this has helped you in any way or you've just enjoyed it, resonated with you, please make sure that you share, you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell so you get notifications of when new readings come out, okay? Please leave any messages in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys think. So have a blessed new